All right, Dr. Shankopotamus here. We are in the garage, obviously. What we're doing today is installing some of these LEDs. You can see there's two of them I've already done. Let's see if we can get a little zoom in for you here. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Okay, in this garage I went with the clear ones. You can see how you can see the separate little LEDs. Not a problem for me. It's okay with that. You get quite a few more lumens out of this without having the frosted glass or the frosted plastic actually. And then here is my other light, my old fluorescents right there. Now on the camera they look very similar, but I'll tell you the LED is a little bit brighter, whiter light, a little cleaner light, especially working in the garage. It's going to give me some more lighting ability. So here's the one we're going after now, up here in the middle. Then these are different. These are T5s, high output T5s. So I'm gonna have to tweak those just a little bit and come up with a plan, but I think Hyperikon makes them. And you can look down here and see, that's my box full of lights. Let me grab one out and show you what I got here. Here we go. All right, so these are, whoop, this would be upside down, wouldn't it? Yeah. So that's what I've got. These guys were great. Got them online from Amazon, from their Amazon store, Hyperikon. These are the 18 watt, 5,000 Kelvin is what I'm working with. They go up to 6,000 if you want. And like I said, I put them in the front garage and they're fantastic. Also with these guys in the front, I kept them, I accidentally ordered single end, much easier to put in dual end. But to Hyperikon's credit, online, you can go online and just tell them, hey, I just ordered however many of your lights. They'll send you enough of the tombstones to go with them because you've got to get the right tombstone. And if I say it, I know I'll get it backwards for my dyslexia, but you want the tombstone where on one end is dead, so it doesn't matter. But on your powered end, on your single end, where it says AC input, this one has AC input on both ends, okay? On your single end, it has AC input on only one end. It's in with the label. And that you have to be careful. You can't just hook that into your standard tombstones. You have to get a tombstone that has them separated, and I'm blanking on the term right now. But Hyperikon will send it to you, okay? And then you want to put those in. If you get these, if you get dual end, see it's got, let's see, there you go. AC input and AC input on both ends. If you get them AC input on both ends, I'll show you, you just snap them right into what you've got. You want to take them, you want to bypass the ballast though. That's the kind of, not so tricky thing, but I'm going to show you how this works. And you can see I've got it set up here with the ladder, right? A 15-foot ladder I got, well, actually not quite, no, that's my 12-foot ladder, no, 10-foot ladder. Yeah, that's my 10-foot ladder. Anyway, 6 1/2 does another. And sorry for moving the camera around, but I got 12.5-foot ceilings here with a lift. It's going to be 12 feet. So just be sure you got a good sturdy ladder for getting up there. If you got somebody to help you, hand them up to you, that's always nice. My daughter was helping me with those other ones, and she just went inside to play, I guess. So if I can recruit another helper, it is easier to stay on the ladder, have people just hand you everything and while you hand it down. Up and down the ladder kind of wears you out. So the other thing you want to make sure that you do is over there in the corner, you can see my box. Ta-da! So go find your box, and not good enough just to turn the switch off. You'll still have you might still have a hot wire up there. So you just, switch off, yeah, maybe you're okay, but why take a chance? Turn it off at the box because you're going to be clipping wires once you get up here, and I'll show you what you're going to clip. So I'm going to go over, turn off the box. The way I've got this set up here, let me come back. I've got those two fluorescents. Well, actually there's 4, there's 2 bays here. And then I got the high power or high outputs, I'm sorry, in the back. And then these lights here in the middle, this 2 are on their own circuit, so that you can just turn them on. You come in the garage, you have to blow out all the lights. If you're just coming here to get something, pick something up, or check something out, I set it up where I can turn on just 2 lights and have just normal light in here, and then the rest of it's working light. All right, so let me get the power off over here, and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so power's off over here. You can see, as I mentioned, I have these two on their own circuit so they can be flipped on, by themselves. And also have a floor light here, dual LED floor light that's going to help me out. So the first job is get up there and get the lights out. Pretty easy if you've not seen these before. Just in case it's your first time messing with fluorescents on the end. Now that's another thing about these lights. Sorry, I mentioned earlier. If you want to replace your fluorescents, get the ones that have the two prongs on the end. They make a light that goes with their own fixture that has just one little, I can't do it with both hands, let me just lock this. Okay. It has just one little piece here in the middle. Okay, I mean one little piece. One little connector in the middle, not two. You want to make sure if you're replacing them with current fluorescents, get dual end and get them with the two prong on the end. Hyperikon was awesome. I would just call them up if you're not sure exactly what to order. Like I said, they were very helpful with getting things. And there's no sponsorship here either, by the way, just so you know. What I was going to say, so you take these little bad boys, and all you do is going to be sitting like this. You just twist it up like that, and it'll drop out, okay? I could get down a tombstone and show you, but hopefully you guys know how to take out a fluorescent light. So the first thing we do is get the bulbs out, and then I'll show you where we go next. Hang on right here. Don't go anywhere. All right, like I said, it's very easy. There they are. Here you go. All four right there. Like I said, the ends, the little dual piece. I'm sure it's got some fancy name that I should probably know, but there it is. You just hold the bulb, twist them. These bulbs are fairly sturdy. I mean, you can, all right, but if you really squeeze this bulb too hard, it's glass, just like any other bulb, it's gonna actually kind of explode. They're fun to throw at the ground if you're, don't want to make too much of a mess, clean it up when you're done, but they really pop when they explode. So please, if you squeeze it too hard, hang on the ladder, don't fall off. So these are down. I'm going to set them to the side over here. And then we're going to head back up the ladder, and I'll show you how it comes apart. There's a piece. We're going to climb up there too. I'll take the camera with me, give you guys a good view of this, but I can zoom in, I think. Yeah, almost. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. It's gonna work. There you go. So, and actually that's a good shot right there. Those little guys are the tombstones. We'll see them when we get up there. The little silver pins next to them are the clasps that are holding in your covers. You got a cover going down each side, one going down that way, there's a ladder in the way, and then one coming back this way. All right, and they just slip right out. So we're gonna head up the ladder, take the camera with me. I'll show you a close-up up there about how we get these off. Here we go. All right, so we're up the ladder here. These are the tombstones, okay? These tombstones have a connection where both sides, like the little two prong that you put into there, you slide it up this way, twist it. These are the same on both sides, okay? And that's okay with the dual end. Like there's one connection, there's one electrical connection in here. They can send you the ones that are separated. You want a separate electrical connection on each side if you have the single end bulbs. Just make sure you know what you've got before you put it up. So I've already taken this one off right here. This little guy, he just twists and off he comes. Okay? Very simple. There's your ballast. All right? So I'm gonna head down. Now that it's in my hand, I'm not sure what to do because I'm stuck on the ladder. Just so I can show you real quick here. If you can see the colors, you got yellow coming in here. You got a yellow from each end. All right, you have red and blue in the middle. You're gonna separate out, cut the power off to your ballast. See the black and white right there in the middle of the screen? You're gonna snip those off. You're gonna direct wire your power into the yellow and the colored, the red and blue. So you're going to cut it off, disconnect it, or cut it off from the ballast. I'll come back and show you a little bit more in a second. And then strip the wires, and then put them together, connect them up. Trust me, works out great. Let me get down, back up, and I'll show you. So you're going to cut the yellow, you're going to cut the red and blue, and you're going to disconnect the black power that goes to your ballast. All right, here we go. Okay, so now we're back up on the ladder, and now I got a free hand so I can show you. So the yellow that is coming from each end, all right, and you're going to cut the yellow fairly close to your ballast over there to give you plenty of wire to work with. Going to do the same thing with that. I can't reach them on the ladder, but that yellow from the other side, okay? Then this red and blue wires coming off the ballast, you're going to cut those, again, close down to the ballast, maybe 3 or 4 centimeters from the ballast. And then same thing with the black. You're going to cut them just here close to the ballast. Now, I say close to the ballast because if you ever wanted to take your ballast down and use it somewhere else, or if you want to try to take all your ballast down and sell them on eBay or whatever, they're still fairly useful because somebody can still connect to them. You can leave even more on it if you want, if you plan on doing something with them. But the easiest thing to do is actually just leave the ballast in there. Just take it out of the system, just leave it hanging in there, and forget about it. It's not worth the trouble, I don't think, to take the ballast off and all this kind of shenanigans. So I'm going to come back with my wire cutters here. I'll show you what we're using too. It's the tool, very easy, multi-tool for the wires, for stripping the wires, the wire stripper. And then we'll put them together. Here we go. All right, this is the tool that you want to get. Not too expensive. I've got a couple of them. These are my channel locks. I've got some Craftsman, I got somebody else. But anyway, nice for crimping your wires, stripping your wires, right here in the middle, cutting your wires, grabbing the end to twist. Okay, then let me show you what I'm using to hook the wires up. All right, so here's the connectors that I decided to use. The smaller red or orange one here. You can see the inside about how big it is. And then a slightly larger, the yellow here. You're going to take the 2 yellow wires and you're going to hook them up to the white. So it's only 3 wires. I use the smaller one. The wires are not that big to twist on. And then the slightly bigger one, because you hook all 4 of your wires, 2 red, 2 blue, with your black wire, hot wire, right, coming from the power. So I'm going to climb up there and take those little bad boys apart, strip them, and then I'll show you what we got here. All right, so I'm going to do this shot from down here. It's tricky up on the ladder with this camera, I can tell you. I think I can zoom in and show you what I've done. Okay, so we'll see if we can point these out. You can see right there where I clipped the red, blue, and yellow wire that were all coming in together. Ooh, I can almost point, kind of, not really. It looks stupid. But anyway, you see right there in the middle of the frame, that's where I cut them. Maybe about, I don't know, 5, 6 centimeters from the end. A trick that you can do too, this long yellow wire, if you cut it and let it go, it'll fall down on you, then you're gonna move the ladder and go chase it. So when you cut it, before you put it together, you can see there where I've put the connector together with them. Just loop it over those other wires you just cut. It'll hold until you can put them together. You trim off about a centimeter and a half off the end of the wire if you haven't used these connectors before, and then you just twist them on clockwise. And twist your wires together clockwise too, so when you twist it on, you'll be going the same way. It doesn't want to focus on it, does it? But anyhow, so you can see where I brought those together, black with red and blue, and then the 2 yellow wires into the white. And be sure you go white from the wall, not white from your ballast. See, there's you can see at the top of the picture there. Oops, sorry. There you go. Now in the middle of the picture, you can see the black and white still attached to the ballast. So now I'm going to head back up and I'll put the covers back on, and you pop the lights back in and we'll see what we got. Alrighty. All right, so there we go. You can see up the ladder here, maybe a little zoomage, no, zoom outage, zoom inage. We're back together there. Got the covers back on. I just came down to grab the lights. So grab the lights, pop them in, and we'll see how it looks. All right. There you can see we're in. Got the lights, they look good. Nice bright white, 5,000 Kelvin color. And that is installing the Hyperikon 18 watt, 48 inch LED dual end tubes replacing the fluorescents. And so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful. Another thing, on their website, they got tons of information about just what I did. Very easy install instructions, straightforward stuff. It's not a problem. Be careful on the ladders, you guys, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Oh, Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe if you want to see more Fix-It stuff. Thanks for watching.